our live session, right? Okay, we I hope all guys are doing well, me too. And then I didn't post, the video about English because nowadays I don't have a time for, making video. But I will try to post every day, right? Because it is my, content, right? And now that is most important, I will try to teach, English, right? Now I have, little bit knowledge about English, but not enough, right? And all these most important things, do you know, uh, that if someone gonna improve communication level, like English, that is most important thing is wait a minute, what the bro, wait a minute. Okay, let's talk about, let's go, right? And then before long days, right now here I did not post a video about English, so I'm sorry. And then I'm never gonna back up in front of you guys because that I had already mind map per my English improving, English learning journey, right? So if I had already take a challenge, I don't need to give up, right? So that's why. And if you want, anybody want to improve English, just let's go start, right? We need to improve together. So another reason it's why I did not post every day, because now I have to go to class, and then uh, you know someday a lot of homework. So that's why I didn't post, right? Because I didn't have a time. And before live session was not good, not like effective, right? Because that time I did not have good um, uh, content, I mean, about knowledge about English, about those things, right? Now I have a little bit confidence as well English, so that's why you know I'm here every day, right? So it's okay, some people try to give up for improving English. It's okay. It's okay. That's your choice, bro. Right? And if you really improve your English, just keep going, right? And keep practice every day in front of camera, behind the camera, everywhere, right? Not need to like a specific place, not need to peaceful area, everywhere you can talking in English. This is better for you. And when you face a lot of things, and you're gonna improve like rapidly your confidence as well English. So that's why this is the most important thing, everyone, right? So that's what I always suggest for all people who want to learn English and improving English. So I suggest those type of people. Another, it's most important, if you're gonna start your journey, and you should to take a discipline day by day, right? And for example, uh, you take a class for 2 day and another day you did not take you do not take a class. It is not effective. It is just a time waste, right? So that's why you should to take a class day by day, day by day, day by day, and you're gonna improve your English, right? So I don't know, my account is gonna freeze. I don't know why. Maybe I did not post continually. Maybe that's the reason. But I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, no problem. It's not good for me, but it's okay. And I try to go to TikTok live session someday, not every day, right? Okay. And yeah, there is not benefit for me in TikTok live session. Uh, it was not good for me, right? Because there is, I cannot monetize, you know, and then other is, there is not monetize even in Asia. It's very few, like account is gonna like monetize, so that's why this is the reason, right? And other it's in TikTok live session, maybe not good for me, right? So that's why. And someday I will try to compare TikTok live session and other is most important things, right? mm, that I don't want to go like rapid, right? It is not good for me. And what I want and why I want and where I came from, so it is matter, right? So that's why I'm never gonna blame my background, right? So for example, you know I just want to speaking English, right? Become a polite. It's very very challenging for as a normal person, right? But if you have concentration, dedication, hard work, but learning language, there is not need to like hard work, right? Just you should give for learning language just time minutes, right? For me, why I'm talking about it, because language, like language is language is not like hardest thing, right? Language is not hardest thing, right? Language is just not like difficult thing if you continually doing same work. You're gonna like improve your English. It is easy for you. It's not like difficult things. English is easy, bro, right? Before learning English, before like joining English, that time I was so like frustrated, depression. But how I would like speaking English became perfect, I was just think. But now I don't know, it is easy, bro. Why? First is most important things, we don't need to think too much. We don't need to. Just if I want to learning like some new language, for example, Russian, for example, you know, British language, British English, American English, and other it's Australian English, and just we need to think, how sorry, how we can learning easily. It is most important thing, right? And how I handle first, enter like start when you before the start you know English language, you should to make mind map, right? Mind map is most important things, right? So that's why when I was when I was start and I had already mindset, my mindset was just for a couple of months that I can learn English just within 3 month, 4 month, 1 month. First, my target was just 3 month, and I did not grab the result not better. So I was just a backup, and I was just backup, and although and I was decide I need to take a time for one more challenge, and I was start 75 day challenge, and I was a little bit improve English, so I was happy. And then after you know after finish that challenge, I have a little bit like open mind, like a little bit confidence, right? And then it is easy, bro. It's not too difficult for me, and I was just think, right? And it's still I was learning, right? Other was 35 day challenge, and I was finished 35 day challenge, and after 35 day challenge, and I had to find a lot of social media platform for improving English, for speaking English, for communication level, and for improving confidence. And I would find those things, right? And I had to join those platform and everyday practice. You know, first is the most important. Time manage, right? For me, time manage is most important, bro. Time manage is most important. You know, if I have already mindset, if I had already mindset, just I need to manage the time. Which time better for me? Which time do I want to speak in English? Which time do I want to practice English? That depends, bro. Right? For me, everywhere, no matter. I can speak in English everywhere. Right? Now, before learning language, I didn't have good confidence as well English. I never did not talking in English outside, but in mother tongue I had a lot of experience about presentation in front of teacher, in front of a lot of maps of people. Another is in some ceremony, some like event. Yeah, I did it so many times, but now not, because I have confidence. I have good confidence right now, right? So another thing is most important. I did not post continually because you know uh, I'm doing some sport, so that's why you know like boxing. So I'm doing that, so that's why I did not have time. So I do not post every day, right? So that is the you know uh, that is that is better for me, better for my health. So that's why I'm doing right now, right nowadays. So that's why another is most important. Mm, uh, before joining the boxing, I was just think about my health condition. So I'm not gonna too much, talking mm, about boxing, right? Okay, I need to back up, my goal topics, right? English, and for me, English is very very important, right? Because in my common community, in my society, there is nobody is speaking English, so that's why I was just decide it is most important for me, right? So that's why I'm here. I have a lot of topics about content, but I do not want to uh, make a video other topics. It is not good for me. It is better for me just English. you know at least I am learning language, right? At least I am learning language, so it is better for me, right? Better for my life. So that's why, guys. Okay, I hope all guys are doing well. Me too. And bye. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Okay, I hope we will meet another day. Bye. See you tomorrow.